Might even put the camera on, fuck it. What's happening? Well, I don't like the camera thing down there. Fucking move out the way, that's horrible. Cart campaign offload Moscow. Bone.
It's too quiet.
We should never have come into the city.
Let's grab what we can and get out.
Find food. Anything. Oh, this is the end.
Stay quiet. And keep...
Listen.
What is that a helicopter? It's military. They're dead either way.
We have to help them.
The road is blocked. Museum is the quickest way through.
We got to move.
Oh, sick. Hey. Oh.
Get together before we continue.
Fucking have it.
All good. Let's go.
Cover blown.
Reloading. Knocking them down. They don't stand a chance. Let's move. Look at this mess.
Memories from another reality.
We must push on.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
You are rat food now. God, that stinks.
Jesus!
Finally!
Fucking thing. See, I fucking knew there was going to be something jumpy there. Fucking idiot. Fuck it. Thank God for that. Shit.
Regroup and we'll move on.
Is that ammo anywhere? Where's that cunt? I can fucking hear something. Ah, look, see! Fucking stupid thing. Where the fuck are they coming from? Oh, I'm running off, mate. Fuck this shit. Give me a weapon, a decent one, not that fucking heap of shit. Nah, keep that. They're shit weapons.
It's locked. The code is on the wall.
Well, we're not trying that because you set the alarms off last time we did that.
I'm going to try the code.
Damn it! What happened?
Code is right, but the panel says zone faults. System's locked for 2 minutes. Oh, yes.
Here they come!
Oh, Christ almighty, look at that.
My God, I'm good. Wasted the infector.
Oh, fucking hell, come on. There's a special weapon, I've never seen it. Get it, get it, get it, get it.
Well, look at that.
My God, I'm good.
Jesus Christ. Get some blood.
My hands are shaking. Knocking them down.
Jesus. Oh, these are fucking intense, Doc.
I'm empty.
I've got a stream up if you want to watch it. Yeah. Game.
Reloading.
Fucking hell. Gets your blood going. It's all the jumpy shit in it, and it was fucking every time you go around a corner, something could jump on you. Let me just read that. It's fucking awesome. I love the way they climb on each other. I think it's because I like the film so much. I think the film was fucking the best. I think it's the greatest zombie film. I don't think any of the others are really that good. It's like real, but the only thing I did find a bit shit was how they knew like people were ill. That was a bit of bullshit right there.
Something. Oh yes. What's your success? The sensors.
What?
We're in another lockdown.
Go on.
Give me a second.
Yeah. Did you drink them? Oh shit.
Hey, watch yourself.
What were you doing? Do you reckon you were eating stuff in bed or something? Oh, I bet they do.
I need them.
Like the mechanically recovered meat. Yeah.
My God, I'm good.
Fucking ran out of. Oh, haven't I got a special weapon? Yes. Get it out.
Enough bullshit.
Oh, that's bullshit. Someone help. Oh, thank fuck for that.
Thank you. I'm empty.
Oh, is there ammo in there? Please be ammo.
Well, look at that.
I'm just gonna run off and leave you. Sorry, guys.
We can't hold them much longer. Turn off the panel. Oh, yes. Sensors off, but the damn system locked up again. I need ammo!
Oh my fucking god. There's thousands of them.
Fire in the hole!
Fuck, I haven't got any ammo or anything. Oh, I got a chainsaw. Oh, there's an ammo box. Yes.
We've got to shut down the panel! Knocking them down!
Find the next security panel. Alright.
Got it! Go for the door! second.
We gotta get out of here, people. Come on, come on.
The alarm is off. What are we waiting for?
Come on, get in, get in.
It's a screamer.
Rest in peace.
Reloading.
Oh, how do I take adrenaline?
We've got to hurry. Shit, that stinks. There's the exit. The river is just outside. Nobody make us.
Helix! Helix!
Oh, fuck that, I'm running. But you lot can stay there.
Left, at the end of the fence.
Oh, they're everywhere! Run! Run! Run!
There they are.
Run!
Jesus. It's a bloodbath.
Help me! The ice is breaking. Let's grab her and get out of here.
Hey, lady. We've got to go. Now.
Oh, all my people again.
You have to help him.
Fucking.
Too late for him, child.
This crate. What's in them? Food. A lot of it. We can't afford to live without this.
What is your name?
Svetlana?
Get inside the helicopter. The rest of you, check weapons and stock up.
Why were you flying into Moscow?
A rescue. We lost a team in the Red Square.
I'm sorry, they've never survived that.
Ooh.
No! They sent a distress call an hour ago.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. You're gonna see, whoever's watching this, if it's you, you're gonna see some shit now. Oh. I know. I was just checking. Yesterday I thought it was you, it was 7. Oh, do you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna begin the battle. Fuck it, it's gonna go bad. Oh, no, not today. Defend the helicopter, right? Nah, not. It'll probably be on later. It's Friday night, isn't it? It'll still be on. Oh, look at that! Look at that up there! Oh my fucking god! Oh, shit's getting reeled up. Oh my
I'm good.
god, what am I going to do? I'm going to die. I'm definitely going to die.
Getting closer.
Oh, get back on the 50 cal. Come on. Ah!
Knocking them down.
This is ridiculous.
We've got the bomber.
Oh, get them off the chopper.
Reloading.
fuck you. As if I've survived that. That's ridiculous. This is on easy. Oh, mate, this is going to be ridiculous on hard. And you know Rudders is going to put it on hard. What he does, he comes on, he's like, yeah, play it hard. I don't know, it was something ridiculous, and it was so hard. What do we do? Defend the helicopter, still cool.
Give me a second. I'm empty. Switching to heavy.
I think that's an ammo box up there.
Concentrate your fire towards those shipping containers.
Reloading.
Oh, fuck.
Stand your ground. My God, I'm good.
Jesus, he got well close to my face. Oh, I'm running. Fuck it, I'm running. Oh, there's a mortar there. I didn't even see it. I could have shot with the mortar thing. Ah!
Give me a second. Enough is enough.
Get that fucking chainsaw out. Yes. No way. This is going to, like, even on medium, I think this is going to be hard.
Svetlana, are you alright?
Oh, well, it wasn't 50 cal. It's,
I'm alive.
Anything? Get the supplies and head to the church. Sveta, you'll come with us.
I need to find our team.
Red Square is no man's land. We'd never make it.
There is a chance. I cannot leave them to die.
Father, you're a good man, but you're an idiot.
And you're a smart man, but you're lost.
fucking did it as well. What's that? Trophy. Finish episode Jerusalem on any difficulty. Escape. Finish episode New York on any difficulty. Teamwork. Finish any level with full team. Commands it, yeah. I'll have to send the invites out as well, in case anyone does come on. Oh no, is it season 10 or 11? It's fucking really good. I've opened up all of I've got the farming and everything to do, but I haven't got far enough into the game to do it. But mate, that game, it's fucking, you can play. Do you know what as well? It's a lot easier on the pad, that game. A lot easier. Yeah. Oh mate, that would have been awful, that game. Hey, there's 2 people watching now. It's a fucking good game though, isn't it? I'm so glad Seven's got one and that. He's got a wheel and that. And he's got his chair. He did a good deal with that chair. Here he is. Here he is now.
Hello, boys.
Speak of the devil.
This is...
Yeah.
We're in the parking garage under the State Mall.
It's
Yep.
where the distress call
Oh
came
yeah,
from.
no, I got real lucky on that.
It's a steal. It's a steal. It's sale of the fucking century. In fact, I think I'll keep it. All right. Keep your Allens on. Here's a ton. I love that film.
No, good movie, good movie. I've just been catching up on the whole. I've got catching up, learning about the whole Disney debacle with Snow White.
Oh, what was
Fucking
she,
hell.
black or something?
Oh well, she's some black crazy now, but they've now decided that in some weird, twisted, fucking moronic Disney fashion, they've now decided that calling dwarves is problematic and it's offensive to dwarves. So in order to combat this, they've taken all the dwarf parts out of the seven dwarves and replaced them with a bunch of fucking trannies, black people, and fucking bummers. It's now Snow Black and the 6 fucking LGBTQ people, and they got one dwarf sticking around for a bit of fun. But you can't call them a dwarf anymore. They're now magical creatures. As you can imagine, the magical creatures in today's society aren't very happy about it. They don't want to be called magical creatures. They want to be called dwarves, and they kind of feel that now the few jobs available to them in Disney or in Hollywood have now been taken away because Disney have decided that calling a dwarf is offensive to dwarves. And so to protect dwarves, they're gonna essentially gonna protect them from being hired. So they're now protecting dwarves from having jobs. Good on you, Disney. It's like they're like a meme at this point. I've been watching Disney's fucking decline for years, and I genuinely look forward to the day that they just shut the business line up and go, yeah, right, we're done. Because they need to. Like, they are the most fucking horrible company at this point, just forcing this
Tripe down our throat.
It's not just like it is. You know, they do it under the guise of progression. It's not. It's some twisted, fucking manipulated, fucking. Yep. It is horrible.
Me and Doc have been talking about this for ages.
They don't even believe in it. Is the thing. They've sat on this. You know, they have towed this line. This has been the hill they've chosen to die on for the past decade. But they don't believe it either. Is the worst thing. They're not. This isn't some fucking cause they want to fight for. They genuinely think that they're getting points for it. They're doing it because they feel it's profitable, even though they're just stifling money away.
But what happens at the same time is that people get indoctrinated, like young children, because that's who watch Disney. Like, we used to watch Disney when we were kids, and we've been indoctrinated into thinking like that women are this high and we should be doing this and we should be fucking, you know, a man's.
No, we haven't.
We should. Well, no, but
But this is the thing, like Disney, just like all these woke fucking companies, these woke fucking ridiculous companies, you know, they're like, oh well, we need to appeal to the new generation, this new soft, weak, you know, spineless generation that are offended by everything and are just calling everything out. And, oh, that's offensive to me and this is offensive. We need to appeal to them because they're gonna have all the money one day. Well, they haven't got the money now. Kids do not fucking buy cinema tickets. They don't have money. Their parents do. If you offend the fucking parents, they also don't have the fucking mental cognizance to understand things like Marvel, right? Woking that shit up and forcing this progression into it. They can't understand why no one wants to see it anymore and why it's dead. Well, that's because the people watching it aren't children. Most kids couldn't give a fuck about Marvel. Not in the fucking slightest. They want to whatever new weird fucking faggy fad is out at the moment. The people buying that shit were you and me and Doc and people our age, because these are the shit that we grew up with, now brought into fucking real, you know, into motion picture. It's, you know, it wasn't fucking children going out watching fucking Transformers when it first fucking hit the cinemas. You know, they couldn't give a fuck. It was parents going to see it and then buying their kids Transformer toys and trying to get them into it because it was something that they were into. And these fucking stupid companies don't understand it. They also don't get that, you know, all the support you put into these LGBTQ communities, they will not support you back. All they do, there's not a reciprocation of effort. They expect everybody to cow down to them and everybody to give them special treatment. It's not they don't appreciate it, it's an expectation. They will literally come after you the very next week if you do something they don't like. It doesn't matter how much shit you do for them. They will never buy your products. They will never support your brand. They simply won't attack you that week because you've cowed down to them. And the moment you do anything they don't like, they'll come at you with fucking pitchforks going. There is no loyalty to them. There is no brand fucking loyalty. They are insidious, fucking depraved people who just want to hate on everything and expect the world to fucking give them a free pass. And by doing so, all you do is, is postpone their anger for that week. You don't get them on side. These companies are idiots, and they're run by fucking multi-billionaires who are being paid hundreds of millions of pounds a year to make decisions that I would expect a fucking 4-year-old. Honestly, these aren't business people, these are fucking morons. As a business person, it offends me that people this thick are in control of billion-pound fucking, or multi-billion-pound organisations. It's, they...
Alright, let's make it fast.
Bob Iger, I tell you, mate, honestly, they call him the great fucking negotiator. The only words that dickhead should have ever learned throughout the course of his career are, do you want fries with that? Anything above that is simply above his fucking pay grade. The guy's a fucking imbecile.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't trust him to check the pressure on a set of tyres.
You know for a fact it's people like Disney that are employing these fucking LGBTQ fucking wankers.
Well, that's it, 'cause it's run by fucking Bob Iger. As I say, the exact moron I was just talking about. It's Disney are, in my opinion, probably the worst for it, and I just want to see them hasten their decline. I mean, I get annoyed by the shit that they do, but only because they're still going. I want them to die. I just want them to die. I want them to shrivel and die and be done, and that be the end of it. So we can all piss on their grave and move on to something else. And hopefully, big companies might go, "Ooh, damn, and that happened to Disney. Maybe we should back the fuck off and start doing our jobs." Gillette, sell fucking razors, mate. You're a razor brand. Don't preach to me your fucking woke trite bullshit. Bud, make beer, you bunch of cunts. It's all you ever did, and as soon as you started to try and wade into the political arena, you're now all going to be living in a fucking hostel. You know what I mean? There's not an American on the fucking planet that's going to buy your product again.
Reloading.
Yeah, fucking right too. Would you drink a Bud right now, Doc? Well, no, that's fair enough, But, I mean, if someone handed you a Bud 4 years ago and just said, here, do you want a beer, when you were around their house, you'd have probably drunk it. I don't drink Bud. But if I was around someone's house 4 years ago and someone said, here, do you want a Bud? Yeah, go on then. You couldn't give me a bottle of Bud now. I wouldn't drink it. I wouldn't do it. It's not just Americans that have gotten on that bandwagon, mate. They talk about America because America's where it sold most. It was the most popular drink in America, even though a lot of Americans don't like it. Clearly, a lot of Americans did. And it's just died completely. I mean, it's off the cliff. Right now, I think there are actually quotations saying that water currently is worth more than Budweiser. And that's incredible, isn't it? So, but it's not just America, mate. I mean, everywhere. Like, you couldn't sell it. You could not sell a bottle of Bud to me.
Yeah, but have you not seen the Nancy fucking queer that does the black dude that's selling some spirit and he's drinking it on a sofa with some woman, the British one, and it's just like it's got like fingernails and shit, and it's like what the fuck? Like, I don't think anyone really wants. Trump will sort this shit out, dude. Get him in. He said it's going to be illegal for even teachers to even comprehend the words of saying it in school to kids. Like, they're not like Trump said, if I get in power, what I'll do is if a teacher decides to tell a child that they could be, a boy or a girl, then they go to fucking jail and they're a teacher no more. And I think that's the fucking way forward. Because it's bollocks. You shouldn't be able to fuck with your gender. I'm sorry. If you want tits, that's a different thing.
Remind us about survivors.
The radio system is locked.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
Where did we find that?
One of the strike team members would have had it.
Start looking. Hurry.
Defenses.
I wish we had guns.
no, what they need to do is abolish a couple. The thing is that parents in America, just like parents in England, have gone to school boards and been monumentally offended at the shit that's being said. There was a quite well-known case that happened only a few months ago, and it was a big deal because there was a teacher that basically got all the kids to write out a sexual fantasy that they had for another child in the school that he had to then read and grade, and then he was getting them to talk about what they want to do and talking about stuff like that and sort of pointing out on the board and shit. And it was fucking sick. The PE teacher. And obviously one of the girls that they made do this went home and told their dad. I'm sure a few of the kids did, but she went home and told her dad, so I'm not happy with this. And these weren't like upper school. I think they were kind of 13, 14 maybe, 13-ish. And the dad's gone in there and kicked off the schoolboy. The problem is, right now the laws will actually go after the parents. You can go to prison for criticising the school for saying shit like this. So it's not a matter of creating new laws. You need to get rid of a couple. We need to go back a few steps. Because the school should not be protected against the fucking parents in this instance. Parents do have a say in what their children learn. And it is grossly inappropriate. I mean, you know, schools have become indoctrination centres for a while, a couple of years back, where they were literally getting paid every time children actually changed gender. And they were prompting kids. And I'm not being funny, children do that shit all the time, not change gender. I mean, like, I've known lots and lots of, I've dated a lot of mums, and I've known loads and loads of kids, like, you know, little boys, and they'll walk into the living room when they're sort of 2 years old, 3 years old, wearing a dress, and I'm just like, damn, we need to get an action man into that fucking kid's hands right now. They're like, no, he loves it. And I'm like, oh damn.
You're one of those.
But yeah, years later, they haven't turned into bum bandits, they eventually sort it out. Kids do this. The problem is right now, that kid goes into school right now and puts a fucking tiara on, and that's immediately he's going to call into the fucking principal's office. You have 5 teachers telling him, oh, okay, the problem here is that you're actually a girl. That's what you really are, and you want to be a girl, but no one's letting you. And the kid's like, well, no, you do. You want to be a girl. And it's okay, because we're going to make sure that happens for you. That's a good thing, isn't it, Billy? Yes, Billy, it's a good thing. You're a girl. And they will force that fucking child off down the fucking chop shop. Before you know it, his fucking tackle's in a fucking dustbin bag, and he's now turned into Brenda. He's going to fucking end up committing suicide at the age of fucking 22 after a life of despair and desperation, after his fucking teachers decided that they would try and get some EDI score by turning him into a chick because he once came in and, I don't know, had a Barbie doll in his hand for 30 seconds. It's bullshit, man, and it needs to stop.
Yeah, that's why if Trump gets in power, 100% it will stop, because that's one of his agendas. Like, and he's going to go after big pharma. He's going to go after people who are profiting from it. It's saying it's not just because of what it does. He said, "Have you ever seen the long-term effects of what it does to fucking people?" No one's really seen it. Like, not many. It's happened with many people, but like they get fucked up shit.
One man ain't going to do shit, mate. I know it sounds terrible, but what we need is fucking a big motherfucking civil war.
Against
people need to die. It needs to be an armed fucking... It needs to be an uprising. An actual uprising. You know, it's happened plenty of times throughout history. Eventually, people need to stand up and go, right, and this shit ain't happening. I mean, America are in a great position because they got as many guns as the fucking army do. And in the UK, it'll be more like a World War Z situation where there's enough of us but the army can't do shit about it. Because guns will only help to a degree, you know. Imagine a flood. But in America, that flood also have guns, which is probably, you know, just going to help even more. But the truth is, that is what's needed. You know, I know it sounds exciting and all that shit, but there needs to be revolution at this point. An uprising. People need to be strung up on the fucking... Then you know, there need to be politicians hanging from trees outside the fucking White House. And outside our own fucking, you know, Houses of Parliament. I can think of a few I'd quite happily fucking string up. But yeah, that's what needs to happen. I know it sounds like, you know, sadistic.
Hate the gays!
but no, I genuinely believe it. I really do. I think we're high fucking time that society went, no, fuck this shit. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of being treated like this. I'm sick of the bullshit I'm made to endure. And you pile it on and pile it on and pile it on. While you all profit and we all fucking suffer. Nope, done now. And just... All right, you know, I mean, look, the British people, for the last year and a half, something like 85% of British people have been demanding that the government allow us a fucking general election because the last 2 prime ministers weren't elected. They just turned up, well, no, we're in charge now, and you're going to do what we say. And they have refused. They have point-blank refused. The only people that can allow an election to happen That's it. The people in power. That's the only thing. The only people that are allowed to choose when the election happens are the people that currently hold the office. That is a bullshit rule, and they're hiding behind it. The British people have spoken time and time again when they crashed our economy. I mean, you know, we're paying 4 times for energy what we were a year and a half ago. Our food has gone up more than 3 times. Like, we're 300% our usual fucking food bills. People are literally, people who were well off a year ago are literally at the point of like living on the streets. You know, people's mortgages have actually kind of quadrupled in the last fucking 12 months. You know, people were paying £400 a month, are now paying fucking £1,600, and they're expected to just stump it. But even though their wages have gone down, this country is ripping us to pieces. And the people have said many times now, no, you lot need to fuck off, but they won't allow it. At that point, we just go, okay, we should, you know, en masse, drag them out of fucking Parliament and hang them.
I don't want to get caught with my pants.
You are put in a power by us, and you're now refusing to relinquish it. That has now become a dictatorship, and there's a way that people deal with that. And it might sound extremist, and it might sound like I'm going up. Yeah, and it may sound like I'm being a little bit kind of like evangelical about it and a bit over the top, but it is essentially, you know, when the people you put in power to protect the state then refuse to give that power up when requested by the state, you are no longer in a democracy. It is now a dictatorship. And at that point, you know, the rule of law and government has obviously gone astray. What choice do you have but to take them back? But, oh no, but they'll hide behind the army. Well, the army are just people. They're not going to shoot their own fucking families. The army will help the people, I can assure you. It wouldn't be Americans versus their own army, for example. Because it was when, you know, if someone tells a fucking American soldier to shoot their fucking dad because their dad's fucking... What do you think is going to happen?
Mate, to be fair, if you're in the military and you're told to do something, a lot of the times...
I've been in the military, mate, and I can assure you there's some orders that no cunt's going to follow. And attacking your own people... No, exactly. You sign up to protect your home soil, to protect your own people, not to kill them. To protect a bunch of fucking fat cats. And just because you're in the army don't make you thick. You can see where the money fucking flows, and you can see where the decisions flow. In fact, a lot of people in the military will see it a lot better. Because they can see the actions being taken to secure power.
Knocking them down.
You know, so again, people are afraid that, you know, that governments control the military, which they do, but there is a point where that control stops. You know, and the government feel that they're protected by the military, but they're not.
Yeah, but like you say, look how many. Yeah, but look how many fucking woke people that would be happy to follow them like a fucking sheep. You know what I mean?
Mate, you line up all the fucking trannies in the world. If they want to jump on that bandwagon, I'll happily fucking flood through them as well. You know, I've got no problem there. I'll string them up with the fucking politicians. You know, I don't think they'll say boot were a fucking goose myself. They've made hay while the sun shines, but if that shit ever went down, then you wouldn't see them. But
you see the way it would go down there. It'd be all like a propaganda thing. You know, you understand? So they'd be feeding us misinformation and leading us down a trail to make us believe one thing. So our mind's in one step, but really, do you know what I mean?
Only the small-minded plebs, mate. Only the small-minded plebs.
But that's what I hope. Because do you know what? It's like Doc's always said. It's the second. Is it the Second Amendment, Doc, about the guns, or is it the Fifth? No, pleading the Fifth. Yeah, pleading the Fifth. What? Yeah, I like that. No, but
they got the small-minded plebs during COVID.
But the thing is,
to see who all the small-minded plebs were. But I guarantee you, a lot of those small-minded plebs would not follow next time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if there was a war,
the population has halved since COVID because they're like, oh damn, they all got egg on their face, and now they've actually realised how stupid they were. A lot of people that got that fucking jab won't go and get another one.
Yeah, but the thing is,
so the pleb population has decreased.
Oh, I get that, but the thing is, like the thing I like what Doc says is the Second Amendment. Like, how would we ever stop our government or our military taking over? And what would we have? I haven't got any guns. I don't know. You haven't got any guns, Seven. So how would we?
Well, you don't know that I haven't got any guns, but
Well-
but whether I've got guns or not, and whether you've got guns or not, the truth of the matter is, mate, the military comprises of what? 200,000 people? And they've got guns.
90,000.
Right, great.
90,000,
Oh,
mate.
90,000. 90,000. Well, let's say that's nine. Well, let's go for the full hog then. And imagine here, obviously, because 90,000 of those people aren't all soldiers, just because they're in the military. I mean, that includes a wide range of people. But let's actually give them the numbers and say, all right, there's 90,000 of them, and 90,000 of them have automatic weapons.
Yeah, but
Okay, all right. Well,
yeah,
they
but they-
need reloading, and the population of Britain is 65.4 million. Do you want to know what happens when 65.4 million go up against 90,000 with or without automatic weapons?
Yeah, but the thing is, it wouldn't just
You've been
be our
playing World
military,
War
would
Z
it?
for the last couple of
No,
days.
no,
Just
no,
gotta
no.
tell you the idea of how that looks.
No, but like, that's the thing. It wouldn't just be our military, would it? Because we don't go into a war on our own. It's hand in hand with the Americans. It's hand in hand with NATO. It's hand in hand with someone.
Civil wars don't wait for the military to prepare.
But that's what happened.
And what I'm saying
and
is,
they'd have a lot
I'm
of time.
Yeah, and then what I'm saying is, it's something that needs to happen worldwide,
Oh
essentially.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the point is, it's yeah, the military could not control the population of this country, not without nuking them.
They could wipe out. Yeah, they could wipe out quite a few of them though, quite easily. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's the scary thing.
If you want to go, I mean, you can wipe out a country quite quickly if you use the right weapons for it. But if you're going to do that, I mean, I'm sorry, there is. If you think that, say, Rishi Sunak, that's our Prime Minister, by the way, because I know you don't know that. So if you think that Rishi Sunak could order a nuclear strike, and it wouldn't be a nuclear strike,
No.
if you wanted to wipe out even Little Britain, if you wanted to wipe us out as a country, I mean, it would take 4 nukes to take out London. So let's be clear here. Let's say they dropped 42 nuclear weapons on the United Kingdom. That'd probably do the job. And they could do that out of one Polaris submarine. Polaris submarines have got about 900 of them on board. And they'll all do the job quite nicely. But they won't. You can't. No. First off, no one gives that order under any circumstances at any time. Secondly, no one accepts and follows through that order. It's not going to happen. All you would be able, the only force you would have would be a kind of a riot police, but with actual weapons, kind of peacekeeping force. And by peacekeeping force, I mean go out and beat down the population until they leave. But if enough of the population stand up to you, it doesn't matter what guns you've got, and it doesn't matter whether or not you get told to use them either. There's too many.
Oh yeah, I get there is a lot, but I can't.
100,000 people with a sharp piece of mango and a fucking sharpened stick will take down 100 people with automatic weapons. It's, you take casualties. I mean that's how shit goes. And it's not like we'd all just be running in there with our fucking cocks in our hands now, would it? You've seen riots.
Yeah.
I mean, people can quite easily put together explosives, Molotovs, all kinds of shit. They don't necessarily just go, oh, right, they got guns, charge them, boys. As long as we're not at the front, we'll be fine.
Yeah, but do you know how many people wouldn't want to do it for the fear of being shot? As soon as someone hears a gunshot, bang. You watch the amount of people that duck and dive in that crowd.
You watch the amount of people that don't.
Well,
You'd be surprised, mate.
It's too
You would
woke.
actually be
It's just-
surprised
it's
in that
just a-
situation. Have you ever watched riots, actual proper riots?
Oh yeah, you should have seen the ones in Birmingham. They were ruthless, mate.
Well, that's the thing. I've seen some of this shit, and I guarantee you, someone firing a couple of shots wouldn't have put them off, and the person firing a couple of shots wouldn't have survived that day.
Oh, there'd be a lot
They
shot.
would have torn them apart.
But it's still nice that if something did happen in like America, they could be like, "Fuck this, civil war. We're going for it." Like,
Yeah, and also, mate, guns aren't impossible to get. We do have guns, and we can get guns. That's the other thing. Is I don't forget that bad. And if people want to organise a movement, they would probably at least get some guns before they did. If I want guns, I'll get guns. At one point, me and my mate, when we first left the army, we had about 6 guns in our fucking flat. All highly illegal, but who cares? I've got 4 or 5 illegal weapons in my flat right now. I don't give a fuck about that. So if you wanted guns, you can get guns. And if you're organising a fucking rebellion or a civil war, then I imagine you'd get some guns first. We're not devoid of guns in this country. You just can't buy them in a fucking gas station like you can in the States. Mm. Yep. Philadelphia. Yeah. Mm. Well, no, I mean, can you imagine what the armed forces are going to be in 30 years? I mean, gauging by where the population is headed and the soft nature of fucking of society at this point. I mean, these are they talk about, oh, these kids are the future of us. Yeah, we need to mollycoddle them and protect them. Like, these are our future soldiers and engineers and fucking, men. And I use that term very, very lightly when describing the current generation of kids.